Hi, welcome to the Worldwide Institutes of NLP. I'm Dr. Heidi Heron.
And I'm Laureli Blyth.
Thank you for joining us today. Today we'd love to share a little bit more about ourselves, the Institute, and some of the benefits of learning NLP with us.
One of the things that I'd like to tell you about is that I started the Nlp Institute in 1994. The intention was to be able to have a place where people could come and get world-class training of NLP with the latest technologies and developments, as well as a place for people to come if they needed to come for therapy and or coaching.
I joined in 2000, and since then we've also grown the institutes to the Worldwide Institutes of NLP, which we train in Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, a bit in Europe and in the US as well. It's fantastic. Not only do we train NLP, and we're two of the longest lasting or oldest NLP trainers in the Australasian region, we also use NLP the best that we can in our own personal lives. Let's tell you a little bit about us so you can get to know us a little bit better.
Okay, well, I started my NLP journey back in 1983 back in America. I was referred to go by someone that I worked with, and so I went and did a bit of training and was really kind of blown away about how accessible it was to everyday kind of living techniques. One of the things that I initially took NLP for was because I wanted to be able to have better communication and I guess structure of working with different types of people. I was in the airline industry and also always interested in what made people tick, what made one person do something and another person actually have a different reaction to it. Always was fascinating to me. And because NLP is based upon psychology, I've got a lot of that influence and understanding about myself and other people. And from there, built and applied and continued to use, and then got that NLP bug and decided, you know what, I really want to be able to teach this to other people as well.
And my background in NLP, I originally started NLP, I joined the company in 2000, but did my own training in 1997. And like Laureli, I got the bug. I really was fascinated about how I can communicate more effectively, how I can watch somebody's eyes move and find out what's going on in their mind, as well as all the personal development tools that NLP had that could help me be better. So I started using NLP in the corporate world, using it in human resources and training and development, and then realized that part of my passion and probably purpose was to share NLP with bigger groups, as well as help people one-on-one and in team environments in coaching situations. And so I started. And when I joined the institutes, it was a breath of fresh air to be able to really, walk the talk, to be able to share something and utilize it in my real life. My educational background, I have done my undergrad degrees in psychology and communications, which really go hand in hand well with NLP. My master's in adult education, also my doctorate in clinical psychology. But truth be told, I actually don't think that those things help me be a better NLPer. I think what helps me be a better NLPer, and if you have these two, then you'll be a great NLPer, is a curiosity and flexibility of skills and just wanting to help and learn and grow. That, I think, really helped make a good NLPer.
I do too. And I think that a lot of people have this calling to be able to make a difference in the world, and I certainly have that. One of the things that has interested me is the fact that people seem to have the latest technologies. They have the latest phones, the latest soundtracks, the latest cameras, the latest computers. They have all these latest things that they utilize for enhancing their world, but a lot of times they are still operating on old 20th century mindset. And interesting, I find that NLP has the latest technologies for the 21st century in leading the way of having people be in touch with what is in their mind and their brain. My definition of NLP is something of the fact that it gives you the tools to be able to understand yourself better and others. So you can have a way of running your mind and your brain in order to get the things you want in life. I know my life has certainly been amazing and well beyond any expectations I would have had that I thought of at that moment in time when, even back in 1983, it has just grown from strength to strength to strength.
Yeah. And my definition of NLP is it's understanding how the language of the mind creates the patterns that we run in life. And we've got patterns for everything, our emotions, our behaviors, our thoughts, our beliefs. And when those patterns are working really well, then we can actually enhance those, or we can map them across different areas of life. If some of those patterns aren't working well, we can tweak them and change them or alter them in some way to do better. And if something is old, we're working on old patterns, we can actually change them or get rid of them to be able to live the life that we truly want to live. And I think that's just remarkable. And helping people one-on-one to do that, as well as helping people in the classroom to do that, is a remarkable gift to have.
It really is. And aren't we lucky we live in this day and age where we can really have that freedom and the flexibility and choice to do that. I come from a world of, from my forefathers and my parents and my grandparents, that, that's just the way it was. You've got to learn to live with it. And we now realize that there's a lot of things you can change. There's a lot of things you can enhance. And it's wonderful to be able to do that and to see evidence of it. I help people in my private practice be able to make life-changing enhancements in their mind, because it all starts with this. Even in health issues in their life, in some of those areas. And to be able to see people have an amazing life after sometimes just a minor shift and change in the way that they do something, or that they accept something, or the way that they behave, is pretty mind-boggling, and NLP is almost like magic.
Almost, but not quite, because you actually have to do something with it. It doesn't just work. Something that sets us apart, I think, is how we use and train NLP. Everything that we look at in our trainings, we look at in a threefold process. First, for your own self, because NLP has a lot of great personal development tools. Secondly, in a business context. And third, utilizing NLP with others.
So we train NLP in the full gamut. We have level 1, which we call NLP for you, and it is because it is for you. Learning how to understand yourself. How are you wired? What does make you tick? How can you enhance that? What could you do? NLP is based upon outcome and solutions. So we're not really focusing on what doesn't work. We're working on what does work and enhancing that. And if there are some interferences, how to clear those lovingly and easily in order for you to have the kind of life that you want to have.
So that's the level 1 NLP practitioner certification. We also train NLP level 2, which is master practitioner, which is more advanced skills, and level 3, which is our NLP trainer and consultant training, where we're teaching NLP how to utilize NLP in a group situation, one to many, for coaching, facilitation, training, and we're using NLP to teach people to train.
Because a lot of times in people's lives nowadays, it's not that everybody has to be a trainer, but a lot of people have to be communicators. And to be able to communicate in ways that actually gets to the core of understanding, so people can be led and have meaning that's meaningful. That's really the core of NLP as well, whether it's level 1, level 2, or level 3.
And we've taken all of our years of experience, 21 or 22 years now, and 17-ish for myself from a using NLP perspective, or training NLP perspective. Mine's not quite that much. I need to figure out the maths on that one. But we've taken all that we do with our trainings, with our coaches, with our clients, and we have created a phenomenal coach training program as well. So if you're interested in becoming an NLP coach or trainer or therapist, we've got some programs for you.
We really do, because it was part of the core of our business plan that we wanted people to actually have these skills for the rest of their life. And so when you come and train with us, and we hope that you do choose to do that, you'll find that it is in an environment where you can learn and it's fun to learn. So those 8 days go really, really fast. We actually train in what we call an accelerated way, but that just means it's generative. So we layer upon layer upon layer you're learning. So therefore it goes in naturally and easily.
And we also keep our courses quite small. So while we've both been involved in trainings where there's 100, 200, 500, even 50 people, our trainings were usually around 20 people. And we do that purposefully so that we understand and know and can interact with everyone. We know their intentions and why they're there. We create a program that not only is rich in information, but it's also rich in our own experience of using NLP.
And I think our track record actually speaks for itself. So if you're doing your homework, you'll see that we're out there and that people are talking about us and that we're involved in the world. We're not just in this sector of the world. We're actually connected very much to other people in the NLP industry. And, when I was first learning the NLP, I was really interested in doing it because I felt that so it was one of the foundations and basis of being able to do my life's calling, and that was to help other people. And so I've surrounded myself with people also that are the best in the world. So, it's important, in my opinion, to train with the best people in the world because then you get the best training. If you're going to go learn something, go with the best.
Absolutely. So we hope that you will be able to join us somewhere in the world very soon. If you have any questions, get a hold of us, email or phone calls. We're easy to reach, and you can even speak to us directly.
Absolutely. We're approachable and always available to talk to you, and we love being able to help people reach their highest intention in their life and to be able to do what they've come to do in this lifetime.
Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we hope to see you soon.